My name is Andrew Riedel. I'm a U.S. Marine combat veteran, and I am the Director of National Outreach. When I came home from my very first deployment from Iraq, I noticed that there was somewhat of a difference. My lack of emotions, hypervigilance, drinking heavily, every little thing, that clothes not being folded correctly. My anger was outrageous. The outbursts were phenomenal in the worst kind of ways. Not being able to completely feel at ease at any time. Fortunately, I had much more time in the Marine Corps to serve, where these things only became worse. When I came home from my last one in Afghanistan, it was pointed out to me by the Marine Corps that I had PTSD. Instead of going and seeking help like I should have, I ended up drinking for almost a decade. And during that decade, I lost my wife, I lost my family, I lost pretty much everything that mattered to me. And I knew what I needed to do. I knew I needed to get help. I knew I needed to quit drinking, but I just felt alone. I felt like I was in a hole by myself. There was just no one there to help me. The reality of it was that there were plenty of people there to help me. I just was not willing to ask for help. Once I started to finally realize that there was a better life out there, it took 2 different suicide attempts to get me to that spot. I had my dress blues ready, nickel plate 45, everything. But I've screwed up so many different things in my life that I felt that I was probably going to screw that up too. So I went out to a drug dealer's house and bought 20 Xanax. And then on my way home, I popped 10 of them. That way, if I did shoot myself and it fucked up, I would at least be somewhat in less pain as I bled out. Luckily, God put a Texas State Trooper in my life, and he pulled me over before I could get home. That was the first time. After that is whenever I finally started to seek help. It's one of those things where the first time that you ask for help, you know what you need, but because it's so new, this way of life that we have now, it's very daunting, and it'll make you feel like that it can't be done. Fortunately, after I got clean for a while and I was living my life in a good way, I fell again. And then that went on for a few years, and after life-changing events in my life, I attempted suicide one more time by hanging. And luckily, once again, a state trooper came to the rescue. And all while this is going on, I tried to figure out what I was still here for. And I finally figured it out, and that was for me to be a better father, to become the husband that I knew I could be, and to help brothers through their track of getting better in life. And so that's why, after getting the help that I got, I went home for about 3 or 4 months, kind of made sure that I was capable of living on my own with my wife and my daughter, and then I came back to work. If you're watching this and you are brand new and haven't tried anything, you've got to understand that you have to completely rewire your entire thought process. Everything that the military has taught you, for the most part, does not fly in the civilian world. So if you're one of the brothers that can't keep a job like I couldn't, if you're one of the brothers that overreacted to the littlest things, but at the same time when the biggest things in your life were going on, you were okay, that's a sign that you have PTSD. So during the process of me getting better, I worked on each and every one of these little traits, but I didn't do all of them at the same time. I did one at a time, and that's the key to it, is baby steps. And so once you have that kind of foundation set, if you come to Care and Recovery, then we help you transition back by helping you with a job, helping you with a place to live, as well as baby stepping into it and not letting you rush off into the chaos of the world like everybody wants to do whenever they feel like they're 100%. We at Care and Recovery completely understand where you're at. If you feel like you're alone, I've been there. If you feel like you're doing this and none of it's making sense, we at Care and Recovery understand where you're coming from. Everybody that's here is a true combat veteran, and a majority of the brothers will help you even when you feel like you can't help yourself. They'll have your six, just like they did when they were in the service.